Well, Mike, how about that 17 car of Chris Buescher running up there in the second position right now? That backup car was actually a fortunate break for them that they had to go to it. They felt like it was going to be a better car than if they would have repaired the primary that was damaged on Thursday. Last night on Saturday's practice, they went out and practiced because of the air temp, and that paid dividends. Right now, one of the few drivers I've heard that has not said a word about handling issues. He loves that 17 car.
Well, he might have had a word to say that, right? Because he and Ryan Blaney got together.
I'm on board with you.
Well, we talked about a lot of guys that sat out practice yesterday, and we sat up in this booth and talked about the conditions and the temperature. And today, we see a lot of those cars
Kyle Busch back to third.
that were out on the racetrack. We know Kyle Busch wasn't out there. Kyle Larson
looks like SVG is going to lead this
lap. I
lap.
gotta believe that the longer
SVG
these runs
is going to lead at a
like we saw in the
superspeedway.
first run, the more you're going to see those handling issues and need to make some adjustments, because right now the cloud cover has come in,
Which I would think would make that handling better, right? You would think the
Wrong
track
to
could be
score.
cooler, have a little
SVG's
bit
the
more
leader.
grip.
What's going
I
on?
agree with you. Since we've been in this Gen 7 car coming to Daytona, we've been covering this, Mike. I have never seen these cars this light on their feet. I think that's a good thing for the fans watching this thing. These guys are on edge.
Well, here's one we didn't expect. We all know Shane Van Gisbergen, the New Zealander, is NASCAR's current best road racer. But did we expect him to be leading the Daytona 500 on a super speedway? Here he is.
well, we've seen him up front at Talladega on occasion. We saw some top 10s out of his car at the end of the year on ovals. And I think that we have seen steady improvement from Shane. I think the big question was, where was the speed box?
Mark Simpson was the honorary starter for the 500 earlier today. Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch. It's the Kyle and Kyle show at the front. Two fast Chevrolets. They have been holding the field at bay. Looks there like Ryan Blaney is one who wants to get this show moving a little more forward, a little faster.
Yeah, and when they want to get this show moving, the only way to do that is to be more aggressive, and see Ryan Blaney shoot that 8 car out and kind of leaves that 11 car of Denny Hamlin behind, and they chose to go to the top lane.
Now we're lining up for stage points. Top 10 drivers will get points at the end of stage 2, 12 laps from now.
Well, we know how much points matter. All the way through the season this year, NASCAR changed back to the chase format, so you want to get all the points that you can right here in stage 2 if you can get them.
Right, no more win and you're in. It's the total points after 26 races that determine the drivers who will drive in the 10-race chase for the championship.
Larson wanted to get down to the bottom in front of Denny. Thought better of it, stayed in line so far on the outside. Got some good help behind him. SVG and Chastain, two teammates.
Yeah, SVG's doing a great job. I don't think we've been able to cover his super speedway racing much, but he's doing a great job right there behind Kyle Larson.
I just feel like that outside line has the momentum. It seems like the inside line kind of has that slinky effect and loses momentum and their ability to move forward.
Especially this late in the run, as the cars start to handle a little bit worse.
You see Busch go down there and he'll slow that lane down, but he wants to be right up there on that outside and stay in line.
5 Chevys, 3 Fords, 2 Toyotas in the top 10 right now. Closing in on the end of this stage.
11 to go, though. It's probably not time. I'm going to ride right here. I want to just obviously hold suit right here, and then hopefully 2 to 3 to go, start making my moves and go with the momentum if the opportunity presents.
They're going to lap past Connor Zilic, 4 laps down after crash damage. Chase Briscoe back on track, 12 laps back, but still in it. Still to pile up points and get the best finish they can.
Still see that 40 car right there of Justin Allgaier. Covered it a little bit earlier, but he hasn't gone anywhere. He's been consistently just sitting right there. And the guy right behind him, Bubba Wallace.
Six times Bubba's led the 500. 2 runner-up finishes. Told me this morning, you've got to get yourself in a position to win. Then you got to find friends.
Continue to see Kyle Busch switch lanes and doing a great job of controlling the front of this race and the lines as they get to him.
He kind of keeps that slinky effect happening on the bottom, and as he gets them slowed up and creates that, he'll move right back to the momentum on the outside. You know, they might just choose the middle right here. Here he goes back up.
Well, they're pretty close right there this time, but they're all the way. Denny Hamlin's all the way beside Kyle Busch this time through turns 3 and 4.
And if you look on back through that bottom lane, look, hey, he's going to move up and do the same thing. I want some of that. Whoa, really close on the inside with Blaney.
We're not good here. 8 to go here. 8.
But if you look, that inside line got a lot more formed all the way throughout. Fixed all those gaps. You see that? Now all of a sudden they're being able to prevail.
Now look, third car on the inside who's fought his way back up into the group again. 34, Todd Gilliland. He was involved in that wreck back at lap 86, but he's come right back up into the front 5 to challenge for stage points here.
And Blaney wanted around that 8 car, didn't wait on it anymore, took it.
Zane Smith down to the bottom, makes a third lane. Will he have any help?
Well, that was a super aggressive move, Mike. You saw the back of that car kind of wiggle around a little bit. He pulled it out of line so hard.
I love this angle where you can really see the momentum shift go from the outside to the inside.
Oh! Hamlin should have went to the bottom. Whoa, Hamlin got lucky there. Oh my gosh, the big one.
Pulled up in front of him, wasn't clear, not clear.
I don't think Hamlin
Like
got
days ago, it looked like to me on his
I don't think Hamlin got
block to the outside. We'll have to go back and look.
And there's the big one, folks. Just a consequence of super speedway racing at Daytona when things go
Hamlin
wrong.
should have went to the bottom there.
Shane Van Gisbergen's car stopped. Not sure how much damage there.
Bowman's
Alex
done.
Bowman, runner-up in the 500 2 years ago. Heavy front-end damage
Somebody
there.
who's that?
I think that's Gilliland trailing a lot of smoke. Austin Cindric
Gilliland Logano.
was in it. Might have been half the field involved here.
Okay, a couple things. Look at the front of the field, and as this progresses,